continue with the same chapter, that is chapter number 6, disaster management. And today we'll deal with we're going to learn about the role of the government, role of the people, and the role of the social organization in disaster management. So first let's talk about the role of the government in disaster management. So the government plays a very important role in this matter. Like it includes the long-term work on public awareness, infrastructure, and also on the judicial matters, especially in the developing countries. And these plans are, okay, they make up this plan, they take up this plan, okay, on the basis of the social, or keeping in mind the social and economic conditions of the areas. So here are some role of the government. Number one, fund allocation. So this disaster management, okay, department, they have the separate group, or you can say the department, which provide fund to the disaster. So whenever there is a disaster, they handle the situation by providing the fund. So that's the first important, fund allocation. Number two is building codes and land use management. Okay, so they set out the building codes. And also, okay, now what does a building code means? Like it is a set of rule, okay, that specify the standard of the constructed object, such as the building. Okay, so the building, okay, before they construct, they have to conform to this rules, okay, in order to seek the permission. And such rules are set keeping in mind public safety as well as the general welfare. And also they should inspect, okay, the regular, to see how the land, okay, are being used by the people. So that is also the role of the government. Then number three is inspection. The government, like they have a separate department and all, so they should go and inspect the construction site, whether they are following the proper norms regarding the construction, the safety norms, like especially regarding the fire, electricity or not. So that's also the duty to go and inspect wherever the constructions are going on. Then next one is the awareness campaign. So this is very important. The government, like they organize some awareness campaign, and especially they teach the people, or they make the people aware regarding the precautions or the safety norms during the disaster. Okay. Then the last one is research. So as you all know, the government have a very important role to play in disaster management. So what they do mean, they inspect the areas, or they do the research, especially the areas which are prone to disaster every year or every time, isn't it? So they give the information to people, or they should give information to the people, so the people are kept informed about this disaster, okay, especially in case of the natural disaster. So these are the 5 important role of the government in disaster management. Now let us go to the role of the people. So don't say it's only the role of the government, so it's only the duty of the government that they should do this, that and all. But even we as a human being or living in the society, isn't it, we should help each other whenever there is a disaster. And the people who have suffered the disaster earlier will be the ones to help the other people, okay. So now what's our role? The main role of people, okay, under disaster management are: number one, follow instruction and be aware of the information that the government provides through awareness campaign. So we should always be aware, we should always listen to the instruction given by the government, okay, regarding the disaster. So we should never, we should always like follow the instruction, or we should always follow the guideline given to us by the government. Number 2, pay attention to emergency warning. So remember always the government, okay, when such disaster is about to take place, not for all disaster the government can give us a warning, but like we should always pay attention to the emergency warning. Then number 3 is mock drill against disaster. So the mock drill can be like given, or it can be practiced in the schools or in any other areas, okay, so that whenever there is a disaster, so in that particular situation, okay, we'll know or how to overcome that particular disaster, or how to lessen the impact of such disaster. Then number 4 is cooperate and volunteer to help victims during disaster. So we should always work together, isn't it? So we should always try to help each other. So whenever there is an emergency, whenever your fellow being is in need of us, so we should always cooperate with the other, okay, and we should give always our helping hand, so as to lessen the impact of the disaster. Then next one is inform disaster management agencies about the situation. So what situation, or what is the problem being faced by our area. So we should always inform to the disaster management agency. Then we should try to communicate with those agencies to learn about the escape plan. Now let us see the role of social organizations. Now what is the social organization? So these are the non-profit organizations that provide food, medicines and shelter to the people during emergency. And they even help the people to move to the safer place. They collect and distribute the relief supplies, and even they provide financial help to the victims to restore their life. So here are some of the social organizations. So number 1 is the International Association of Emergency Managers. So it is a non-profit educational organization dedicated to promote the goal of saving lives and protecting property during emergency. So this particular, okay, the organization is a non-profit educational organization. So the main intention is not to earn profit, but to promote the social welfare. And the main goal is to save the life of the people and also to protect the property during emergencies and disaster. So likewise, second, we have the National Red Cross or Red Crescent societies. So they play an important role in rescuing and treating the injured people during emergency. And we even have the NGOs like non-governmental organizations